Hello everybody, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dead Rising. This is the second episode. Last time we got our setup as freelance photojournalist Frank West headed into a small town that had been cut off from the world to find a story, and he found zombies. So, we're going to actually head out into the mall properly now. First we'll talk to Otis here, who is one of the mall security. And he gives us a map and a transceiver. So here in the map we can actually see the various areas of the mall. Right now we are in the entrance plaza, which is the place we saw part of at the intro, but we can't actually get there from the security room now that the door is welded. Instead we're going to come out here in the Paradise Plaza, which we'll be seeing quite a bit of, and you can see that the whole mall is built around a central sort of courtyard. So we can either take the long way and go around the outside to get somewhere, or we can cut across the leisure park, which has its own reasons not to, as we'll see. The transceiver is how Otis is going to call us to tell us about story missions and scoops, which are this game's sort of side missions. He talks to us a whole lot. Despite that, he doesn't actually have a voice. At all. So when you go out from the vent, you end up here on the rooftop, and we can hear somebody yelling. This is our first survivor. Basically, all of the people who are labeled as survivors in this game are completely non-essential to save. You don't have to save a single one of them, they're all optional. I could just beat this man to death with a baseball bat and it wouldn't matter. But there's usually reasons to save people, even if it's just a big chunk of XP. So this guy's missing his wife, but if we talk to him, he'll follow us.
Follow me!
So, survivors are one of the most annoying parts of this game because they have terrible AI. One thing I learned, not in my first time playing the game, but eventually, was that you can direct them by aiming and pointing, and they seem to be way better at going to a waypoint than trying to follow you directly. So usually I just try to send them ahead of me when we're traveling.
Come on!
So obviously his wife is just around the corner here, and we're going to reunite them, and then take them back to the safe room. And here, we got a photo moment.
Fantastic!
You can see is worth a lot of PP, and that leveled us up.
Yeah.
Prestige points are, just XP, and you get them for all sorts of things. A certain number of zombies killed, taking pictures of certain things. Well, taking pictures of anything will get you PP, but there's a bunch of things that will get you a bunch of PP. And leveling up basically just gives you one random of a variety of things. So, the level ups are different every time you play this game. This time we got one extra life square. Alright guys, let's go. And so this pair is essentially a tutorial for how survivors work. We can give them a weapon. Not all survivors will take a weapon. We can also give them food to heal them up. And pretty much every survivor will do that. You can't not heal them. And they'll just sort of try to follow us. And our goal for every survivor is to take them back here to this fucking awful ledge. I don't know why they put a ledge here and not like stairs or something, but when you have a lot of people, it can take them a long time to figure out how to get up here. So usually I just use the waypoint and hope they figure it out. And if they don't, you kind of shove them around a little bit. And eventually they figure it out. I don't know if it's just the higher frame rate that the PC version has, but it seems like they sort of shoot up this thing really fast when they're trying to climb it. And then we gotta shove past them and stick them in the security room. And now we've saved 2 people out of a total of 50. We are absolutely not going to save all 50. We probably get maybe 20, 30 of them. And we got a big chunk of XP, so we leveled up again, and now we can carry an extra item. Alright, let's just head right back out. You can also lug survivors around for quite a while. Like, you can take them to story missions and hope they don't die. And there'll be times where we need to do that, and it may get people killed. Alright, so Otis calls us on the transceiver, and he'll do this a whole lot. Annoyingly, you can't do anything but walk while you're in this, and if a zombie hits you or something like that, Otis will call you back and he'll be angry that you hung up on him, and then he'll just repeat what he was saying. Every time you arrive at a new area, he'll tell you about it. We're in kind of the stock warehouse here, where we can, pick up TVs and throw them. There are a lot of weapons in this game, obviously, because you can pick up pretty much anything that's just a item and not part of the background. But a lot of them are not very good weapons, as you might assume. However, we do have this sledgehammer up here, which is pretty handy, especially early on. And that's about all we need from up here. There is fall damage, so I'm not going to just jump off. So you can see we didn't take a full square of damage there. Cardboard boxes have a variety of things that you can break them open. Usually when I'm low on health, I'll try to break these open because you can get some low-grade healing items out of them. So some photographer wandering around. This is our first scoop, which, as it says here, the scoops are basically the side missions of the game. We don't have to do any of them. There's usually reasons to do them, though, various kinds of rewards. Some of them will lead to boss fights, some of them will just lead to survivors. But if we look at the watch here, we can see that our scoop has popped up. We don't actually have a story mission right now, just yet. But let's head out and talk to this guy.
Zombies, huh? Had a feeling you'd show up.
Zombies in heels, by the sound of it.
Oh, God, it's you. Look, don't sneak up on me.
Brad was attacked. I located him on the monitor. Ugh!
It's probably just a sprain.
I've gotta help Brad, or he's done for.
All right, fine. Give me your gun. Come on. I'm the reason you just got hurt. Let me help.
No, I can't let a civilian do that. That's against regulations.
Yeah, well, I don't think they had zombie-infested malls in mind when they wrote those regulations, kid.
You know how to use this?
Kinda. I've covered wars, you know.
And there it is, the Frank West quote. Everyone knows that journalists always carry a gun in war zones.
Look, after I'm through helping you, you and I are gonna have a nice little chat.
Alright, so now we've got an actual story mission, the start of case number 1. And so you don't have to actually finish a story mission. If you fail a story mission, though, you failed the story for the entire run. But you can keep playing up to the time that the helicopter comes, and, you won't get the end of the story, but you'll still be able to get some achievements, stuff like that. And the achievements in this game are actually kind of worth doing, because being a older Capcom game, you actually unlock stuff by doing that. Alright, so here it is, Paradise Plaza, the first part of the mall we're going to see. There's a variety of good stuff in here. Let's see, so books basically give you a passive bonus while you're carrying them, but they do waste a slot in your inventory while you have them. So like this one, gives us a little hint for photo taking. We don't need that, so we're just going to chuck it. Some books are pretty good because they'll do things like increase the amount of time you can carry a weapon before it breaks, because all the weapons have durability. Like this one, you can see it affects our baseball bat, so that lasts 3 times longer. You can also use these books to make some ridiculously unbreakable weapons. Specifically one weapon that kind of makes the game too easy, so we're probably not going to lean on that too hard. We'll take a look around here before we get out, because you can see we've got a decent amount of time. And yeah, you can just fuck around, grab weapons. We're not going to dick around too much, though, because I am going to try to get a bunch of scoops and stuff done, even if there's no guarantee I'll actually succeed. You might notice there's a little, like, freeze when we hit stuff sometimes. That isn't any sort of performance thing, that's an intentional design choice to emphasize our hits. I know some people find it annoying, but eh. And again, not all weapons are going to be effective. Wouldn't be a mall if we couldn't play dress up. Obviously, the Mega Man Servbot head is an amazing thing to wear during most cutscenes, especially if you manage to get it blood splattered, since the blood will stick on you for the cutscene. But we're not going to wear it because that's kind of what everyone does. You see here, there's a little sticker there. At the bottom of our camera, you can see that there's a percentage. These are just PP stickers, and if you get the right zoom on them, you can get 1,000 points. Of course, there's an achievement for finding all of these, and they're usually on, like, landmarks and stuff. I'm trying to stand on this friggin' counter. Oh, fuck it. Good enough.
Fantastic.
Alright, so before we go back up Brad, let's go talk to this guy running around. We can just switch that there. Also, if you look close, you can see he's got a Mega Man branded watch. There's a lot of Capcom stuff in here. You know, Capcom likes to cross Easter egg their stuff. Okay, we don't need this plank of wood. We'll keep the gun. This must be our survivor. I'd say he's got more than one camera. Of course I'm a pro. I've covered wars, you know. But Kent is very serious about his photography. Hang on a sec, buddy. I just imagine Kent sounds like Steve Burnside from Code Veronica. I mean, you get to hear what he sounds like, so... Okay, so this is a bit of a photo tutorial. You can see here's the various categories. Sexually stimulating images, horrifying images, humorous images, emotionally stirring. So he just wants us to do basically a photography tutorial.
Smile. Good.
He wants us to get 500 PP for just taking a picture of him. He's not really doing anything though, so it's hard to get a good one. There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, we're running low on batteries there at the bottom. You can just grab batteries from any camera shop. I don't know why only camera shops have batteries in this mall.
Great shot. Fantastic.
That's a
Over
little
here,
too low.
old man.
I hate when he gets stuck on the stairs because it screws with his.
Beautiful.
I should have zoomed in on him more.
Over here, old man.
Rule of thirds and all that. I missed his kick, which is worth a good amount of PP. See if I can get him to do it again.
Fantastic. That's no good, man.
Yeah, it's still a little low. This one is always a pain in the ass for some reason. Hold on, I'm gonna go get some more batteries. We don't want to spend too much time with Kent because we are going to have some scoops start piling up. Alright, do your fucking pose, you dork. See what I mean?
Good. I'll shoot you for real this time.
He's like, I'm just going to run in a circle around you. Alright, so when a zombie grabs you, you just kind of wiggle the controls to shake him off.
Get away, huh?
Later on, we'll get some moves that make it easier to do. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this friggin' zombie. Thanks, Kent, you fucking dick. Just do your stupid pose already, Jesus.
Nice one. Good.
Ah, I missed it.
That's no good, man.
He's not really posing, though.
Fantastic.
Like,
shot.
got a terrible picture there. But still counted.
Smile.
Did that count?
Smile. Good.
I guess I should take a picture of him when he's actually friggin' holding his camera out.
Old timer. Perfect. Yeah. Keep it up, old timer.
You know, in a second I might just start bashing his brains out if he doesn't stop.
Smile. Nice one. Fantastic.
That was still terrible.
Over here,
God
old
damn
man.
it. I am no expert at this game's photography system, so...
Fantastic. I'll shoot you for real this time. Nice one.
Kent, I hate you. You're awful. I hope we never see you again.
I'm a pro. You're nothing. Nothing. Fantastic. Perfect.
Okay, so I just needed more than 700.
Well, it's in focus. And, the composition's okay, I suppose. Uh-huh. That ain't half bad. Okay, here comes the next one, Frankie. But first, feast your eyes on my work.
He's got a really slim face.
Now this is my most emotionally moving shot.
I'm pretty sure
Now
those
this
two
is my sexiest shot.
were in the entrance plaza before everybody died.
Okay. This is my most violent shot. Check it out. Okay, here's the deal, Frankie. You gotta go out there and take even better pictures than the ones I just showed you. You think you can handle that, huh?
Yeah.
So now we get kind of a... You can see it's grayed out. We can't actually continue this until tomorrow. And we'll need to get a better picture by then. Also, we're low on health, so I'm going to heal up here. This is the infinite source of orange juice, and orange juice is one of the best healing items in the game. Or, we can pop this orange juice in a blender, and pop another one in there, and make a even better healing item. And there are a variety of mixed drinks you can create. So this one heals you a bunch, and it gives you an item, but it also seems to attract zombies to you quite a bit while it's active. So, you know, there's a penalty for it healing you a bunch. We're just going to toss this magazine because we don't really need the baseball bat to last, mainly so I can grab a skateboard. You can see Frank is pretty slow. Your speed will go up as you level up, but right now, walking around is a bit of a pain in the ass. I should have probably grabbed another orange juice, but whatever. So skateboarding early on is one of the best ways to get around. now we're going to meet up with Brad, who has run off to the food court, which is that door straight ahead. You can see out here is not too bad right now. I mean, there's a bunch of zombies, but there's also just a bunch of open space, so we'll just coast by him. Somehow Frank is perfectly capable of skateboarding on grass at full speed. There is also a book that will let us do skateboard tricks while we have it, but not where we came from. You can see, this is actually Wonderland Plaza, one of the other areas. We won't be seeing that for a bit. Before we go hang out with Brad, there's actually one thing I want to do. One area we're going to check out that is optional, but there's a handy thing we can grab, which will make things easier later. Fortunately, we can't answer while we're on the skateboard, but Otis is going to tell us about some more scoops. Now, there is sort of a weird limit on the scoops. It isn't limited by the number of scoops you can have active. Rather, it is limited by the number of survivors involved. So there's a hard cap on the number of potential survivors you can have with you, and to get new scoops to pop up, even if the time is right, you'd have to, either save those survivors or kill them, which will then free up their slots for new survivors. Yep, just do this. Sometimes you'll get an actual button press you need instead of just pressing whatever. Back here we have a little parking lot and a tunnel down here that leads to the maintenance tunnels beneath the mall. We won't actually have a reason to come down here for a while, but there's actually one thing I want to grab while we're here. You can see Otis mentions a key there. I think this is the right spot. Let me check the map. Yeah. So he mentions he lost a key down here. This key will actually let us get down here from any part of the mall. If we just head into this little warehouse here. Grab this, and again, we won't need this for a while, but there's some stuff that this will make easier later on, and you can just grab that at any point. It's completely optional, though. You can go through the entire game without knowing where that was, as I did the first couple times I played this. Alright, we're gonna need to get through these zombies, get back in our car. The maintenance tunnels down here is also the best place to farm zombie kills, because there are a couple achievements for killing X number of zombies. Specifically, there's an achievement called Zombie Genocider for killing 53,000, I think it's 585 zombies, which happens to be the population of Willamette, Colorado. However, even if you kill that many, it doesn't stop the zombies from spawning. Oh, well, there goes that car. Luckily, we can grab this motorcycle and take it right to the food court. So we didn't lose too much time there. Unfortunately, you can't take vehicles through transitions. Or can you? I don't think you can. Yeah. I was gonna say, you might be able to, but no, it's only like shopping carts and stuff, which you can just pick up and take with you. So Brad should be in here.
Your, girlfriend sent me to find you.
Who? Jessie? Damn it! Okay, we'll have to talk about this later. You know how to use that gun?
I've never fired at a person.
All right, I'll cover you from here. You need to stick to the shadows. Try to get close to the target, okay?
And what am I supposed to do when I get close?
Well, the best solution would be to shoot the guy. But if you can't do that, keep him busy dodging your bullets and stay out of trouble. Are you up to it?
I'm a lot better with a camera. But yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right. Next time he reloads, I'll lay down a suppressing fire. I'm counting on you. Make your way over there. 1, 2, 3!
So Carlito is our first psychopath, which is this game's bosses. Since the game doesn't have any sort of, special infected or mutated zombies or anything like that, all of the bosses are human, for the most part. Because, humans are the real monsters and all that. Despite the fact that Carlito was the one that, presumably called us here, he sort of hinted at that, he doesn't seem to care that we're here, he just wants to gun us down with his P90. So, we have some options here. We could just shoot at him. He is shooting at Brad, and we don't want Brad to die. So we can get up here and fall off like an idiot. If we can get up here, we can get Carlito into melee range, hopefully. Oh, god damn it. There's a little lip up there that kind of bounces you off if you step at the top. I want to jump just before that. There we go. Alright, so there's Carlito. We've got 2 guns. Just like a classic Resident Evil, you cannot move and shoot. Also, the pistol doesn't actually go that far. It has pretty limited range. Guns are pretty weak against most human enemies. But there are certain enemies that you want to use guns on. Certain bosses, rather. Alright, let's use that. I don't want to take too much damage because otherwise we're going to have to start scrounging for food. What do you want? Oh, I switched weapons, so now I'm going to have to call him back. Or he's going to call me back. Don't cut me off like that. It's rude. Anyway, here's what I was saying. And he'll do that every time. However, if you don't answer his call because you're busy or something like that, he usually won't call back. And you can completely miss side missions like that. Carlito's a pretty easy boss, honestly. I mean, he can kind of stun lock you with his P90, but he doesn't do a lot of damage with it, unlike some later bosses with guns. And just get him into pistol range, I can finish him off. There we go. Shot him in the back of the head.
He got away. Who was that anyway?
I don't know. Well, thanks for your help. The name's Brad.
I'm Frank West, photojournalist. And right now, I'd rather have an explanation than your thanks, Brad.
Sorry, I've got nothing to tell you. Look, I don't know what Jessie told you, but as far as I'm concerned, we're through working together. So you cover your zombie story and leave the rest to us.
You guys are looking for someone here, aren't you?
Hmm? Who is that? Where did you
You
take
help
it?
me, I help you.
Yeah, you scratch my back, I'll take a picture of yours.
Damn. You're one hell of a journalist, aren't you, Frank? A hot-headed, underhanded, hotshot paparazzi with nothing better to do than to invade people's privacy.
I try. You got a point?
You win, Frank. Let's work together. Jessie and I are DHS agents. And yes, we are looking for the man in that picture.
You're with Homeland Security. Is that guy a terrorist or something? I took that picture in the entrance plaza. Right near the front door.
The entrance plaza. You're sure?
Hey! So do I have your permission to cover this story? Or not?
You know, when you think of American, government agencies that would be involved in a zombie apocalypse type scenario, DHS is probably not the first thing you think of. Alright, so this time we leveled up and got a skill, the jump kick, which means we can do... Jeez. This one's hard to do without the regular kick. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking of the wall kick, but yeah, we got the jump kick, which is one of the best moves in the game just for getting zombies out of the way when you're trying to do something. It's a great utility move. Alright, so we've got some survivors, but they happen to be on the way that Brad's going anyway, so we can kind of double up here. Trash cans also sometimes have healing items in them, they just give you a random thing. Come on, Brad.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Should be a save room in here, and we're actually going to cut off early, because this mission's going to go on for a bit. So we're just going to save here. And next time we'll continue following Brad and see what we can learn about this angry old man. Until then, I've been Shadefire, and I'll see you all again. Till then, take care, folks.